Most of us may not be knowing that the COVID-19 vaccine to receive its first ever authorization in the world was Pfizer, which was driven under the leadership of Dr. Albert Bourla, who happens to be a veterinarian by profession. Yes, I repeat, a veterinarian. The secret of change is to focus all of your energies not on fighting the old but building the new. Life certainly doesn't get easier or more forgiving, but we get stronger and more resilient. So heal the world, make it a better place for you, for me, and the entire living race. Good evening, everyone. We all are aware that the ongoing pandemic has put considerable pressure over the public health services across the globe. So far, around 200 countries have reported positive cases with hundreds of thousands of deaths. I personally believe the pandemic not only impacts population in numerous ways but also awakens the need of a long-standing and sustainable One Health collaboration. Beyond collaborative research, the animal health sector and in particular the veterinarians have strongly contributed in supporting the public health authorities in all possible ways, whether veterinary medical research or advocating for parasite prevention or reporting the cases of possible zoonosis. This profession has been an invaluable asset in the protection of animal as well as human health. Whether implicitly or explicitly, our client understands our role. They rely on our sage advice and sound medical guidance, even in the midst of a pandemic. Moreover, it makes me feel really glad that specialized veterinary universities like Gadwasu Ludhiana and the Vasu Matra, where veterinarians work round the clock, day in and day out, engaged in activities like surveillance, screening, testing human samples, thereby augmenting diagnostic capacities of human health services. Even monitoring in hospitals and public health centers, disseminating personal protective equipments and ventilators to the needful when human resources are not sufficient enough. In addition to all this, we must not forget that on a daily basis, it is the veterinarians who have essentially contributed in addressing all those critical needs that are heavily challenged in the current circumstances, like food security and safety and livelihoods intrinsically linked to sound animal production systems. Therefore, it is very crucial for the veterinarians to continue implementing their multiple works and to ensure continuum in safe food provisions for the population and to sustain their subsistence. Now, I would like to share an interesting and unsolicited piece of information. Most of us may not be knowing that the COVID-19 vaccine to receive its first ever authorization in the world was Pfizer, which was driven under the leadership of Dr. Albert Bourla, who happens to be a veterinarian by profession. Yes, I repeat, a veterinarian. This in itself is a true reflection of a veterinarian's critical role in COVID-19 health crisis, yet laying great emphasis on the One Health approach. So, before signing off from this platform, I'd like to say I wish the world will certainly overcome this stressful situation. And I request you all to please get vaccinated and let's just get together and wipe off this virus, because in this current phase of pandemic, solidarity is the key. Thank you. Jai Hind.